From blueberries to tomatoes to peaches, this time of year, the bountiful harvest of Michigan produce is practically begging to get on your plate and in your mouth.
It's so fresh and good right now, and our next guest is known for delicious recipes using those ingredients with a strong focus on healthy eating. She's got a couple of them to share this morning. Welcome back to the mix, dietitian Shanthi Appelo from Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hi, Shanthi.
Hey.
Michigan grown.
Yeah.
Healthy, in-season foods. I think we mentioned a few of those.
Right.
Peaches, one. Peaches are everywhere this summer.
Are they?
Yes.
Dude, the peach at Big B, the peach flavor.
Oh, yeah, I guess
mean,
peach might be the flavor of the season,
That might be.
huh?
I love peaches, and I think when I've been seeing them get riper and riper at the store. So we're getting lucky. August is definitely the peak time to get them, but we're still really lucky. And a couple of the recipes I have, of course, have peaches today. But I want to focus on our appetizer first. So this appetizer is going to be a tomato carpaccio. Carpaccio means really thinly sliced. So you might have seen, tuna carpaccio, beef carpaccio, things like that. But you can thinly slice your tomatoes. So, you can do beefsteak, heirlooms, things like that. And so I'm first going to just salt it a little bit. This is going to bring some of the moisture out, bring some of the flavor out. And then I'll start topping it with things like shallots. So like for these to be thinly sliced as well. This is kind of a milder onion. That's why they go really well with this. And I'm also adding some capers, a little punch of pickly saltiness, and some Parmigiano Reggiano, and some basil. I grew this at my house. I'm trying to take as many personal precautions as possible against cyclosporiasis. So using homegrown basil there. And then we'll just top it with a drizzle of some balsamic reduction and some olive oil and pepper. And this is just like one of those show-stopping kind of appetizers for a summer party, right? But I like to just dig into one of these by myself too.
Well, and let's the tomato be the star of the show, because when you get a fresh farm-grown tomato, there's really nothing better. And neither of us are tomato fans. And I will tell you, I would probably eat that up. Right. You serve it with bread?
Yeah, absolutely with bread. I think, if you're a purist, it's good as it is.
Sure.
And then, of course, just stay as safe as possible.
Hold on a second.
Go ahead.
Wasn't there something about, I remember you told us something before about putting olive oil on tomatoes and why that actually, like the olive oil actually helps your body get the benefits from the tomato. That was you, right, Shanthi?
Perhaps, yeah. So I think what we've talked about before, too, has been that if we cook tomatoes, which is great, we actually get more absorption of lycopene.
That's what it is.
Which is an antioxidant. And yes, anytime it's canned or cooked, we get more of it. So really good stuff.
The lycopene, that's what I wanted to hear. That's what I remember.
There you go. And now I love that. That's the appetizer, but now you're bringing those peaches in for the main course, for the dinner with some fish.
Yes. So any kind of fish goes here. Love whitefish, orange roughy. I actually have perch here because that's what I could find at the store. So really don't have to be too picky about which kind of fish. So, of course, we got our beautiful golden peaches. I'm making a peach salsa here to top this off with, and some red onions. I've also got some jalapenos. I've taken the core out, of course, with all the seeds to make it not so spicy, and then some lime juice. Now, for cilantro, again, avoiding that right now. But this is freeze-dried cilantro that has been packaged way before any of the cyclospora stuff was going on. So that's what I'm going to add to season this with. We can also add some salt and pepper. And this is just a really great kind of sweet but balanced salsa to put on top of fish. You could scoop it with chips if you wanted to, but I just think it makes the fish look so vibrant, but the flavors just pair really well together with that flaky fish.
I got to be honest, when she said fish and peaches, I was like a naysayer. I was like, that's not going to work. But the peach salsa, with that, the way she's put that in there, and you get the fresh fruit, that's beautiful.
Like, could you throw some jalapenos in there if you want a little heat too? I mean,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, make it your own, right? Like, it doesn't have to be these exact ingredients. It can be whatever's growing in your garden at the time. But, what we get out of these seasonal vegetables is really peak flavor, but also peak nutrients, right? Produce doesn't have to travel as far, and so we get everything at the best quality.
Well, and I think this is a great lesson for all of us to go hit the farmer's market too, because we can probably trust that food a little bit better than we can when we're going to the grocery store right now.
Believe it or not, I got basil in my own garden at home. I'll be using my basil.
Same.
Perfect.
Absolutely. All right, Shanthi. Well, you take care of yourself, and if you want more health and wellness information, more recipes like the ones she's sharing with us, you can go to healthiermichigan.org.